Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be replacing the door hinge pin bushings on a 90s Ford truck door. Let's get started. So here's our door. This is the driver's door, upper hinge. Lower hinge isn't too bad, but the upper one has got quite a bit of play on it. So we're going to be replacing the hinge and bushing. You can see down in here, here's the pin, and these, a lot of people think, well, I shouldn't say a lot of people. People have told me that these can't be replaced because of the way this is mushroomed over, but you just got to drill that out, knock the pin out, and then you can use a repair kit that you can get at almost any auto parts store. The kit I'm using today is this Dorman 38410. It comes with a pin, 2 bushings, and a circlip in there. So let's get started on this. So the first thing we're going to do is drill off where that's riveted over. I like to put some tape on here. You know, I have the doors off the truck. This would be pretty difficult with the doors on the truck. I think it can be done, but I think for showing you guys, it's easier with the door off. And these are some doors I was working on for a project truck anyways. So let's drill this out. A little bit more length on the drill bit might help. Think most of the way through. Then we just take what's left off with a chisel. There you go. Okay, now we're gonna knock this pin out the rest of the way. You can probably do it with a hammer and a drift. I'm gonna choose an air hammer. There you go, now the hinge is apart. Next we're going to take out these old bushings here. I'm going to do that with a hammer and a drift punch. Move you guys over a little bit. One. So it came out. And there, those guys are out. Okay, so I'm putting up our new kit here. We got these 2 bushings, which appear to be identical. I know sometimes there's a different upper and a different lower depending on the vehicle you're working on, but these appear to be the same in the pin. Now, on the driver's door, it was riveted on top, whereas on the passenger door, the upper hinge is riveted on the bottom, which leads me to believe it's the same hinge and they just flip it over for the other side. I'm not going to put this through from the bottom of the door to the top of the door. I'm going to put it so that the hinge pin is on the top. And since there's space built in, you got to put the bushings back in the same way they came out. So now we've got to install these bushings, and I'm sure there's any number of ways that they could be put in here. Probably tap them in with a hammer and they'd be just fine. I prefer to press things together. So the method I use is I put a bolt through there like that. And then I put this impact socket, because this protrudes through on the inside, so you want it to have room there. And it's kind of hard to do all this one-handed, but if we put that in there, run this through like this, right? And fight with the nut to try to get it on there. And my hand in your way, I can get it started. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Then we just run this right in. Get this where you can see a little bit better. It just walks right in. Go. Back it out. And we do the same for the other side. Now those are fully installed. Fully installed. Next, you want to clean up the mating surfaces on your hinge. Clean it up a little bit. We're ready to assemble. I like to apply a little bit of my favorite grease on here. There we go. Now we got to tap that guy in. You want to tap that until you can see the slot here for the circlip to go in, and then using your favorite circlip install method, install circlip. In the process, my spring broke off, so I no longer have a spring on there, so it is what it is. No wiggling. So there you have it. That's how you replace the door hinge pins and bushings in a Ford truck door from the 90s. 80s probably. 80, I think they were the same from 1980 to 1996. Pretty simple. Of course, I do have the door off the truck, so that makes it a lot easier. I'm not sure how difficult this would be with it on the truck. I know there's not much room back in there. It might be easier to take the hinge off. I don't know. That's really up to you guys. But now you can see that it is a pretty simple process. And just because that's riveted over doesn't mean you got to throw the whole hinge away and buy a new one. That kits are available at almost any auto parts store. You can pick them up online. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please go down there and click the like button. Leave a comment if you have any questions or concerns or see I did anything wrong. And thank you very much for watching.